Dear friends, let me ask you something honestly. Have you ever tried to speak English but felt your words just got stuck halfway? You've spent hours studying grammar, memorizing vocabulary, watching English videos, hiring private tutors, even joining online paid courses. Yet when the real moment comes, your tongue refuses to move? You open your mouth, but the words sound slow, broken, and unnatural, and you wonder, why can't I speak like native speakers do? I know that pain, because almost every English learner has been there. You study so hard, you invest your time, your money, your energy, but when it's time to speak, your brain freezes. You feel embarrassed, frustrated, and sometimes you even start doubting yourself. You think, maybe English is not for me. But my dear friends, that is not true. You don't lack intelligence, you just lack the right way of learning. Let me tell you the truth. Speaking English naturally and fast is not about learning more rules or memorizing more words. It's about training your brain to think and respond in English automatically, just like you do in your own language. So today, I'm going to share with you the hidden secret to speaking English fast and natural. Not theory, not boring grammar, but 7 powerful, proven, and practical tips that can truly transform the way you speak English if you apply them every single day. These are the same habits that fluent speakers use unconsciously, the same methods that native children follow when they learn their language, and the same secrets that can make you sound confident, natural, and fast. So, my dear friends, if you've ever felt shy, nervous, or stuck when speaking English, don't worry anymore. Grab your notebook, sit back, and listen carefully, because in this video, you'll finally discover how to break that invisible wall and speak English with fluency, freedom, and confidence. And before we begin, if you truly want to master English and grow every single day, make sure to subscribe to English Lit Stories, where every story, every word, and every lesson brings you closer to your dreams. Now, let's begin with the first secret. 1. Listen daily. The silent secret of fluency. If you want to speak English fast and natural, your first and most powerful teacher is your ears. Yes, listening is the hidden foundation of speaking. The more you listen, the more you'll speak. It's that simple. Let's take a real-life example. How does a baby learn to speak? A baby doesn't open a grammar book or memorize tenses. For months, the baby only listens. It listens to its mother, father, siblings, every sound, every word, every emotion. And then, something magical happens. The baby starts speaking, not because it learned grammar rules, but because its brain absorbed the rhythm, tone, and structure of the language naturally, through listening. This is how we all learned our first language, and English is no different. When you listen daily, podcasts, movies, YouTube videos, conversations, your mind automatically begins to recognize the correct patterns of grammar, pronunciation, and natural expressions. Without studying rules, your brain builds a grammar map inside, silently. So here's what you should do. Listen to English every single day. Even 10 minutes can change your fluency. Choose what you enjoy. Stories, motivational talks, or English learning channels. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Focus on tone, rhythm, and flow. Try shadowing. Repeat what you hear with the same rhythm and accent. Slowly, your brain starts processing English like music, and when you speak, the words will come out automatically, smoothly, and naturally. Remember this, the more you listen, the faster you will speak. Listening plants the seed, speaking is the flower. 2. Speak every day. Use every chance you get. Now that you're listening daily, it's time to speak, because listening fills your brain, but speaking trains your tongue. Speaking is a muscle, and muscles grow with use. You can't build muscles by reading about exercise, you must lift the weight. The same goes for English. So speak every single day, even if you're alone. Here are some practical ways to make speaking a part of your daily life. When you're in a classroom, ask your teacher in English. Don't hesitate. For example, instead of asking, "Can you explain it in Urdu?" say, "Can you please explain it again in English?" When you're confused, say, "Excuse me, I didn't understand this part." When the teacher asks a question, even if you're unsure, try to answer in English. That one small act builds your confidence. At home, describe what you're doing. "I'm making tea." "I'm cleaning my room." When you go to a shop, greet in English. "Good afternoon," or "How are you?" If you use social media, comment in English. Join English groups, post a thought daily, or send a message in English. If you don't have anyone to talk to, no problem. Talk to yourself. Stand in front of a mirror and speak for 2 minutes about any topic. You'll begin to hear your mistakes, and that's how real learning happens. Remember, don't chase perfection, chase practice. Fluency comes from repetition, not memorization. Every single time you speak, even imperfectly, you're training your brain to think faster and your mouth to move smoother. 3. Read daily. Feed your mind, shape your speech. Reading is not just for exams or school, it's fuel for your speaking ability. The more you read, the more language you absorb, naturally, effortlessly. When you read, your brain learns how sentences are built, how ideas are connected, and how emotions are expressed. This directly improves your speaking because it gives you ready-made phrases, structures, and expressions you can use instantly in conversation. So here's what you should do. Read something you love, stories, news, motivation, or even dialogues. While reading, note down new phrases or useful expressions, not just words. Try to use those phrases in your daily speaking. For example, if you read the phrase, "I couldn't agree more," practice it by using it later. Your friend says, "Learning English takes time." You reply, "I couldn't agree more." This is how reading connects to speaking. It gives you the language of real conversation. So make reading a daily habit, even if it's 5 minutes before bed. Because every page you read silently builds your fluency. 4. Write daily. Think clearly, speak clearly. Writing trains your brain to organize thoughts, and organized thoughts lead to clear speech. Start simple. Write 1 paragraph daily about your day. Write your thoughts, dreams, or something you learned. Don't worry about mistakes, just write. Then, read it aloud. This simple act connects your written English to your spoken English. Over time, you'll notice your vocabulary growing, your grammar improving, and your confidence increasing, because writing helps you think in full English sentences, not broken fragments. 5. Describe pictures. Train your mind to think fast. This exercise is powerful and fun. Look at a picture from a magazine, your gallery, or online, and describe it in English. Say everything you can. The boy is smiling. The woman is cooking. It seems like they are happy. Then go beyond what you see. Imagine a story. Maybe they are celebrating a birthday. It looks like they've just met after a long time. This trains your imagination, vocabulary, and fluency simultaneously. It's one of the best ways to make your mind think quickly in English, the same way you'll have to during a real conversation. Try this daily, just 2 minutes. Over time, your speaking will sound smoother, faster, and more natural. 6. Think in English. The real transformation. Fluency begins in your mind. If you're still translating from your native language, you'll always sound slow. Start small. Think in simple English sentences during your day. Instead of thinking,
मुझे पानी चाहिए, think I need water. Instead of वो जा रहा है, think he is going. At first, it feels strange, but with daily practice, your mind becomes comfortable with English thoughts, and soon your words will flow automatically. This is the final step when English becomes part of your thinking, not just your studying. So, my dear learners, now you know the hidden secret. Fluency is not learned, it's lived. It's not about how many grammar rules you know. It's about how much you practice, listen, and live in English daily. Follow these 7 steps. Listen daily. Speak daily. Read daily. Write daily. Describe pictures. Think in English. Make English part of your life, not a subject, but a habit. And if you truly want to grow and speak fast and naturally, don't forget to subscribe to English Lit Stories, because here every video, every story, and every word helps you become the confident English speaker you dream to be.